Hello friends, in this lecture we will add JSON web token in our REST API. You have to install JSON web token using npm. Require JSON web token. Identify our user, creating a new my user object with name and password. After verifying the user, we'll create a token. Sign method for creating a token. So you can see it requires payload, secret or private key with some more options. So we'll use our config.js. We'll add third parameter, secret. We can use any name, any secret word which we want to use. Now we require this config. Now we can use here config.secret. And we can use expires in attribute, which is in seconds. So I will make it a 1 hour 60 into 60. So one important thing, friend, you have to use my user as an object. It cannot be string if you are using expires in, because it doesn't work with normal string attribute. So this should be a object. That's why I have make my user as an object. And we'll revert token with the response. A user login first time, it will get token and response if login successfully. So now we'll check in Postman. So our path is localhost 3000 user / login, and our credentials come in body as a JSON format, where name is Nitin and password is secret. So that's what we have stored in our DB. In our second lecture, then we are able to log in. Now you can see our token is generated. So this is our JSON web token, and now we don't require to enter username and password each and every time. The subsequent call will be replaced by this token. So the second, we are going to create a route which requires this token, then only we can access this route. Suppose we are taking a route personal. So as we pass our token in header, so we'll receive our token from header. You will see in our header we set in authorization field. So if token is found, then the verification of our token. As you can see, it's a token plus secret. It is the same secret what we have set in our config.secret. Also have a callback function. Error if token is not matched, and done when token is matched. So one thing I want to tell you friends, that we have to send a generic message to the consumer of this API. So that's why I have written token expired. We don't want to send that token is not matched or something. So in a real life project we have to work like this. Don't send a specific message to the consumer of the API. Sometimes you can send as in a development environment, but not in production. So suppose if token is not provided, in that case we are responding no token. But this is I am doing in development environment for our personal learning, so that's why we can have specific messages, but not in case of production environment. We'll test in Postman. We'll send the login and received our token with message login successful. So we have to log in with name and password only for the very first time, and the subsequent calls we can deal with this JSON web token. So now we have to pass authorization and paste our token, and we can see there are some issues, so I have to pass this small case A for authorization. We'll test again. So for this we have to again log in. Name credentials. We received our token here. Copy paste the token. Now we can see you are in personal area. So means that we succeed with our token. And one more thing, that to write this logic again and again in every route method, we'll just write the whole logic in a function, so that we don't have to write it again and again. We just copy and paste inside our auth function, and whenever there is a match, we just set our token in request.token, so that further subsequent calls we can receive the token from our request object, not headers in every case. And don't forget to write next. Now we can embed our auth in this router